Good morning, Vande Matram. Welcome all of you. Here, the topic to be discussed right this morning is on stopping illness. The topic for discussion for this glorious morning will be on stopping illness. One question was put to the mother. When one sees an illness coming, how can one stop it? Because illness, it is coming and going. This affair is going on. वो ज़िंदगी में आता रहता है, जाता रहता है. सो एक सपोज एक कोई महसूस करता है अगर ये इलनेस आता है तो मैं क्या करूँ, व्हाट शैल बी डन, हाउ टू स्टॉप इट, कैसे इसको रुकना. ये क्वेश्चन माँ जी से पूछा गया था. एंड मदर ट्राइज टू एक्सप्लेन. Beautiful. Mother quotes, first of all, you must not want it. It is coming because sunlight is there on the sky. You can find sun is there. That sunlight and heat is coming. But the thing is that you must know if it at all you are prepared to accept it. You want to accept it or not. If you want to accept it, you have made up your mind, then you go and accept it cordially, pleasurely. But if you don't want it, then you stay back at home. It's good. But illness is coming. What you must know, first of all, you must not want it. You must not expect that it will come and occupy you. And second thing, nothing in the body must want it. Nothing in the body want it. Suppose I will give one or two examples. I want to give you here. One student was there. He was the son of a zamindar. He was not interested in attending the school. And this zamindar father zamindar was a very adamant one. Anyway, this man was not willing to go to school. This student, this kid was not interested to go to school. And the school time was around 10 o'clock. So right at 9:30, you can find fever in his body. So most of the doctors were consulted, but the medicines were prescribed, but no result. And finally, one day, the mother was worried. He is not able to go to attend the schools. What will be the future? And long since it is continuing. Once, leisurely, pleasurely, and sweetly, mother is asking, "What is the problem? Why don't you get here?" Then this ignorant child is replying, "I don't want to be cured." That is what mother is asking. Is you want to not to be cured? What does it mean? Then he too tell the truth. I don't want to go to school, so I am keeping one piece of onion in between my body and my hand. I am pushing it. So that automatically this temperature is coming for some time, and right at 9:30 it starts, and right at 10:30 it goes. So when I am not willing to get cured, and I am trying to create the problem, that the fever problem, then who will cure me? So here also the body will not, must not want it. You must not want it. Your body must not want it. If you are willing, your body is accepting, inviting, then it will come. You need to sleep. Suppose somebody's husband is coming on every weekend. I mean, Saturday is coming and Monday is going. So Monday to Friday, there is lot of work for the lady, and he's trying to measure the love of her husband in terms of health. Naturally, on Saturday, she is pretending that some illness is there. With this pretension, actually, her husband may be out of vitality, sex, or inclination, or weakness, or love, whatever you say. So he is trying to help the lady, her wife, and this has become one regular phenomenon. So she is pretending that she is ill, and this man is helping her in the day-to-day activities, household activities. So because this is a mental phenomenon, and finally what happens, this affects the body also. Regular habit has come. So Second, next mother course, you must have a very strong will and not to be ill. That is what. Most of the time, we feel if we sleep on the bed, we pretend to be sick. Then some outward external help will come, and some people will feel of helping you, providing some help. For that, actually, you are pretending. This is the first condition. Don't want to come under the claws of illness. Don't invite it. Don't want it. Your body must refuse it. Next, second condition. This is the first condition. And the second condition, to call the when that disease, illness, weakness, it is not coming, naturally something will come. What is that? Just the reverse. That is the light of equilibrium, light of peace, quietude, and the balance. This has to be called upon. This has to be in accepted or invited. That is what, and push it into the cells of the body. Not only calling, but what you have to come, do. First of all, you have to reject it. Second, you have to call in the light means light of equilibrium, light of peace, quietude, and balance. And not only calling, and this it has to penetrate and push it into all the cells of your body, and enjoining them not to be afraid. That assurance must be there from you, not to be afraid. So what you have to do, you have to see it how it is working, not to be afraid, because that again is another condition. That again is another condition. That is what. So what, really, step by step. First, you or neither you nor your body will accept it. Second, you have to call light into your body. Third, you must push the light into the cells of your body. And finally, we find enjoining them not to be afraid, because this is the another condition. If it is, you accept, we can remember the path of this Pandu, your Dhritarashtra and your Vidura. Three mothers, same rishi. Someone is frightened, closing the eyes. So that birth of Dhritarashtra. Someone is actually getting trembled, afraid of, and Pandu, the weak man, is taking birth. And someone is very intelligent, no fear, nothing, enjoying. So Vidura, the intelligent man like Vidura is taking birth. So first, not want to be ill. That is the condition. Not want to be ill. Then not to be afraid of the illness. That is the condition. Even if it is coming, not to be afraid of the illness. You must neither attract nor tremble. You must not attract it. If it is coming, don't get afraid of, don't tremble. So you must not want illness at all. It is the condition. It is the only primary and most important condition. You must not want illness at all. But you must not, because of the fear or that you must not be afraid. You must have a calm attitude. So you face it, however, whenever it is there. Suppose you feel that the fixed condition of the body, suppose body is there, that the weakness and illness is coming. For that only most of the times this illness is coming and attacking and acting upon you. Now, if it is coming, you don't tremble. Now, this is the calm. You must have a calm attitude and a complete trust. Calm attitude and complete trust in the power of the grace that will shelter you from everything. Two things you must have. One is calm attitude, and the second is complete trust in the divine grace. Both two are the protecting instrument that will fence you against all the odds. So again, then think of something else. If you are not thinking means right, then you will think of something that is great from the divine grace, their power, their protection. That is what the need of the time. So not to be concerned about this any longer. If even if it is there, it is coming, it is affecting, you have been possessed by its the claws of that illness. Don't get afraid. So you must not be concerned about this any longer. When you have done these two things, So not to be no, no, two things you are not you have done two things, refusing the illness with all your will and infusing the confidence. Two things are there. So two things are: number one is refusing the illness, second number one is refusing the condition, and the second one they was having the calm confidence of complete eliminated by the fear in the cells of body. So must have confidence, divine ways will come and help you. Second, have the confidence in the cells of your body, and you second condition is refusing the condition. That is of course past condition, refusing illness, and second calling on the divine grace to come and penetrate into the entire cell of the body, and you will be cured. So then busying yourself with something else. Beijing has been used as a verb here. Busying yourself, unnecessary inactivity, it is creating the fear, psychosis, phobia in you. Suppose you are busying yourself in something else, then this must not, your mind will not be preoccupied with those things so any longer. Forgetting that it exists at all. When your mind and entirely you are busying yourself with something else, then you will feel it is you will never feel that it is existing at all. So there, if you know how to do it, that is what, without knowing how shall I make me myself busy, how shall I busy myself, you must know the tactics. You may even be in contact with the people who have contagious diseases, and you must not you don't catch it. Some people are there, pure psychosis is there. They are moving here and there. They are moving, staying around you. But if you know how to do it, even if you are in that contact, even you are being among the contagious people, regularly contagious people, you will never be affected. But you must know how to do it. That is the condition. How to do it. So mother goes forward little bit ahead, और एक स्टेप सामने जाके माँ बोलती है, मैनी पीपल यूज टू से ओह यस हियर आई एम नॉट अफ्रेड. ये भी आपने सुना होगा, आई एम नॉट अफ्रेड, मुझे कोई डर पर लगता है, डर लगता नहीं. सो हियर आई एम नॉट अफ्रेड, दे डोंट हैव एनी फियर इन द माइंड, देयर माइंड इज नॉट अफ्रेड, इट इज स्ट्रांग. आई एम नॉट अफ्रेड कौन बोलता है, इसका माइंड. सो इन मेंटली मानसिक को संतुलन को बनाने बनाने के बाद ये स्ट्रांग हो जाता है. दे आर नॉट, इट इज़ नॉट अफ्रेड. सो माइंड इज नॉट अफ्रेड, इट इज़ नॉट अफ्रेड. बट व्हाट अबाउट द बॉडी, what about the body? They blame. Here I am not afraid. Okay, mentally they are bold, they are strong. Mentally they are safe. But what about their body? Body trembles, and one does not know it. When the mind is actually balancing the is balanced, is in equilibrium condition, but actually their body trembles. One does not know it because the cells of the body that is trembling goes on. It is not one day process, one time process. It goes on. It trembles with a terrible anxiety. It trembles with a terrible anxiety. That is what we must see. Mind is stable for some time, but actually body totally unstable. Terrible anxiety, that which what attracts the illness. With this trembling, with this dissatisfaction, and with this fear, actually it attracts the illness. And if there it is there, that you must have the force and quietude of perfect peace and absolute trust in the divineness. What is the cure then? You must have the perfect peace, and second, absolute trust in the grace. If two things are there with you, naturally you will get recovered, you will stop the illness. Two or things, two messages will read from the mother same way. Illness, causes of inner causes of illness. Sri Aurobindo explains. Disease is needlessly prolonged and ends in death. Afterwards, then is inevitable. Then inevitable, it lingers. Finally, it brings in death, because the mind of the patient supports and dwells upon the disease of the body. Mind and the body both remains in the consciousness of this disease, dwells on the disease of the body. So against your Aurobindo quotes, an illness of the body and is always the outer expression and the translation of the disorder. Very interesting. This illness is the outer expression of and the transaction of the disorder, disharmony in the inner being. Unless the inner order as the disorder is healed, the outer can't be totally permanent. Suppose the tree is the sapling is dying. So what you have to do? You have to put some water, not on the leaves or branches. This water must be poured in the roots so that this longevity will come. Then physical, yeah, I can see quote another one from mother. Physical trouble always come as a lesson to teach equality and to reveal when it is pure and luminous enough to remain unaffected. It is equality that one finds a remedy. Equality, equilibrium, consciousness must be there. An important point: equality is not to mean indifference. That is what we must know. Don't worry about the illness, even if it is coming. So don't worry much about the illness. Stop coming the illness. Vande Mataram.